Hey there, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. My name's Eddie. I work with Wakanda Solar powered by SunPower, and
Hey, my name is Darren.
and we just wanted to make this quick video just so you have an explanation to go along with everything you're looking at. We're going to keep it around 10 minutes long, and first off, we're just going to go through some information that's actually on the homepage of this website, some background information on there, and then we'll loop back around to this webpage right here, and we'll explain everything that you're looking at. But if you go to the top left corner of the screen right here, where you see the Wakanda Solar logo, you click on that, that'll open up the homepage.
And just taking you through the homepage here. Again, we just made this as an informative website. We just collected all the questions and concerns that we've come across just being in the industry, and we just put it all in one location as a resource for homeowners. Just scrolling through the homepage here real quick. We just have a quick video recapping the entirety of the homepage here and explaining things in a little bit more detail. And then the main thing I want to talk to you guys about is number 2, the background research. We have 4 main categories here, which we do recommend you looking through before meeting with us. We have one here about the company, SunPower, because at the end of the day, it does matter what company you go with, just like any other industry. A little bit about the state incentive here, Illinois Shines, the net metering program, and ComEd's rate hikes. And then we also have quick videos just recapping all of this information, along with links leading to these categories and more specific here. For example, here with SunPower.
And we'll just go through a little bit about SunPower. There's a full slide deck here that explains quite a bit about the company, but I just want to go through a couple background information items. So SunPower has been around for 38 years now. That means they've been doing residential solar since 1985. So they're the longest lasting company here in the United States. And not only that, but they also have the most experience doing this. They've installed on over 500,000 residential homes, and that's across the United States, not just here in Illinois. But the main reason a lot of people work with SunPower, including homeowners and big commercial companies, is because of the solar system. They produce every single component in-house. So that means it's all backed by one company. Everything from the mounting hardware to the solar panels they use, to the microinverters that are on the back of every panel, which actually converts the sun's energy into usable energy for your home. Along with every other component is all manufactured by SunPower. So that makes it nice when it comes to the warranty, because you're only going to get one warranty that covers the entire system. If you've looked at some smaller local companies here in Illinois, you might notice that they're outsourcing manufacturing of different components like the solar panels and the microinverters. So you'll notice that you'll get 4 to 5 different pass-through warranties with each of these companies. And if you've heard horror stories about people not getting help after they've had solar installed, it might be because of that. Because if something goes wrong with the system, no one wants to take that blame for that and come out and fix it. It turns into a bit of a finger pointing game. So with SunPower, you don't have to worry about that. It's one company stands behind the whole system. So if you have any issues or any questions at all you have to do is dial one number, 1-800-SunPower. A real human being will answer the phone so that you can ask the questions that you have. Apart from that, the warranty is 25 years and it's bumper to bumper. It's completely comprehensive. And if you're looking at leasing your solar panels, you actually get weathering damage and rodents included in that warranty, which is nice because we live in Illinois. So again, if you have any questions about the warranty, about the system, or about anything, just reach out. But we'll go back to the home page here to kind of wrap up with the bottom.
All right, thanks a lot, Eddie. Yeah, and just going back to the homepage here, again, we got a section on SunPower, on the state incentive, Illinois Shines. All you need is a credit score of 640 in order to qualify for that, and that just covers the upfront cost. Again, the net metering program, which allows homeowners to not necessarily need a battery just yet. And Eddie will touch base on that in a little bit here. And then more details on the utility companies raising their rates soon. And then if you just scroll down here, Again, we just collected all the questions we've come across and given comprehensive responses to them. Concerns on the roof, what happens if you move, the cost of it. We have a lot of questions here. But if you don't see your question answered here, you can always reach out and we're more than happy to add that because we do want this to be a resource for people. And then you do have the option to schedule a consultation with us here. And then just a little bit more about us and why we even started this website. And then just scrolling down here real quick, you may click here on this tab here or just scroll all the way to the bottom. And where you've been doing blogs, just answering these questions in the FAQ section in more detail. And then we also have information posted on our social media if you want to keep up to date with that. But let's just dive right into your proposal here and have Eddie take over.
Thank you, Dayron. So going back to your custom webpage here, let's explain everything that you're looking at. But before we do that, the program that you're looking at is called Earn with Energy. And if you've looked at solar before, it's a little different. It's typically, you would see $20, $30 a month in savings. And yeah, over the course of 20 years, that might add up to be a good chunk of change. But SunPower made this program because they realized that a lot of people, especially here in Illinois, need help now too, not just 10 plus years down the road. So this new program, Earn with Energy, it allows you to take a portion of that long-term savings and have some of it upfront in cash. So if you scroll down here, you probably already looked at this number, but right here in yellow is the amount that you qualified for as an upfront incentive. Now, you can use this money however you want. You'll get it in the form of a check upon installation. Some people opt to use it to pay for their solar bill for the next few years. And you'll actually see the amount. We've done the math for you. Right here in red, you'll see how many years you could use this to pay for your power. So you wouldn't have a power bill for that amount of time. Or you can use it towards whatever bill or anything that's a priority for you, because it is your money at the end of the day. Scrolling down below that, you'll see this video that you're watching right here, along with a little text snippet just explaining that, this is supposed to be something that can help you out in times like this, because financially, it's rough for a lot of people, and a lot of people are very busy with projects. They don't have time to, add another financial obligation, add another time obligation onto their plates. So if you're working with SunPower, you don't have to do anything here. The only thing that's required of you is to do this background research that you're doing right now. Apart from that, SunPower takes it from there. And they'll pull all the permits, they'll do the installation. There's really nothing that's required from you. SunPower takes it. Then scrolling down just below this video.
All right, and then if we scroll down here, you'll see a T-chart just comparing your numbers once you receive your proposal. I just want to mention real quick, again, there's no upfront costs, and that's due to the state incentive. And then you just need a credit score of 640 in order to qualify for that. So it's a seamless transition from, paying your power company, ComEd or Ameren, to paying solar at a fixed rate. So besides the no upfront costs, you're receiving that cash incentive. In this case, just for example's sake, it's $2,097, and you would receive that upon installation. And again, real quick, this is just your money, so you can use it to pay the next few years of your power, or use it for a bill that's a priority for you. And then just scrolling down here, the average amount that the utility companies have been increasing is about 4%. I know in the last few years it's been closer to 8-9%. And going over to solar, it's a fixed bill. So although it's relatively about the same that you're currently paying, you're just locking in that bill. So for example, just a few years ago when gas was cheaper, let's say $1 a gallon, and the gas station in the corner says, hey, we're taking on the first 50 people that get gas here are locked in at $1 a gallon. And then just fast forwarding to where we're at now, a lot of us, if not all of us, would have done that because we're aware of all these rate increases and how things have gotten so expensive, that's the same thing here. You're just locking in your bill, so you're avoiding inflation and all those rate hikes. And then just comparing the two over the next 20 years, if you just use the same amount of power, and you don't do anything, just stick with the power company, you'd, in this example, end up paying more than if you were to go solar, and we'll have the savings overall down here. And then just also explaining the similarities. So it's really just a bill swap. All you're doing is just changing how you receive the power to your home, and just like how it is now, you don't maintain the power lines if, they're damaged or down. The company takes care of that. Same thing with your system. If there's any damage or anything like that that's causing it to underperform, the company takes care of it and will actually reimburse you if you were to have to purchase some of that from the utility company. And then if you were to sell your home, it's just like how it is now. It's just a assumable contract, so it just gets transferred over to the new homeowner, and they just take advantage of the fixed bill. And then just scrolling down here, just breaking down the next steps. After watching your video and just scrolling through your webpage here, you can go back to the homepage and just do a little bit of background research. And you can schedule a call by just clicking here. Or, if we answered all your questions and you're just ready to move forward and just want to know what the next steps are, all you got to do is fill in your information here, and we'll give you a call back as soon as possible. And then let's get into your actual proposal here.
Okay, and let's take a look at your design. So you'll see 2 pages embedded on your website here. The top one actually shows your solar design. So this might be on your roof, it might be on your ground, but essentially what you're looking at is your system size here, how many panels you actually need, and the percent offset. So you notice that it's actually above 100% offset. So that means if you're at 105%, for example, that means that you're going to produce 5% more power every year with your solar system than you used in the past. Now, all these numbers are an average. We don't have your actual bill. So that would be the very next step. If you're curious on what your actual accurate proposal looks like, we'll just go ahead and take a look at either your ComEd or Ameren bill and look at that front page and see how much kilowatt hours you used every month on that chart right there. Plug that in and we'll have your actual numbers. But this should be pretty close to what you're looking at, though, based off the average you gave us. Going down then, the second page shows your month-by-month production. And this is actually where the net metering program comes into play. You'll notice most likely that in the summer months, your system is going to be producing more than you use. And vice versa in the winter. It's going to be producing less than you use. And that's okay, because in the summer months, all that excess power that's produced is just going to get pushed onto the grid and stored in the form of credits. So that at nighttime or in the winter months, when the sun isn't out, you'll be pulling from those credits free of charge to power your home. That's the program called net metering that we have here with ComEd and with Ameren. It goes away at the end of next year. And this is something that it's, to give an analogy, it's like those old phone plans where the minutes would roll over from month to month. And maybe you had 200 minutes in one month, but you only used 100. So that means 100 rolls over to the next month where you might need it a little more. It's the same exact concept. Then on right below that, you're actually going to see a graph that displays your 20-year savings. And you'll see exactly how much you're saving over the course of those 20 years. And it's probably a pretty big chunk of change. That's just the difference between how much you would have paid the power company and how much you're paying for solar at a fixed rate. So you'll see over time that those savings every year, every month, just increase because the ComEd or Ameren bill just keeps going up while your solar stays fixed. And if you click right here, you can actually open and download this PDF so you can view it a little easier. And there'll be a couple more pages that are included with it for some more information. Right below that, we've just got my coworker and I's information. The number 224-206-0088. It's the same on both of ours, but that just goes to our cell phone. If you have any questions, you can also email us at these emails right here.
All right. Well, that basically sums up the video. We wanted to just give you a brief overview of everything. We did give you a few ways that you can contact us in case you want to have more of a one-on-one. So feel free to reach out, and we're more than happy to help you out and answer any questions that you may have. But that's about it. Thanks again for your time, and take care. Take it easy.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.